What's cooking, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Time for the weekly Nightfall Strike solo. This is one of my favorite videos of the week to do. And let's get to it. You know, I want to talk about the modifiers real quick. Epic, Nightfall, those are going to be standard for every Nightfall. Arc Burn, this is dangerous because we got Wizards doing arc damage, we got Knights doing arc damage, every melee does arc damage, plus we got Light Switch, so those two combine to be very dangerous. Luckily for us, we got a ton of really good options that do arc damage as well. And Angry, Minions of Darkness won't flinch even after massive damage, so there's no kind of stun lock in those Knights. But luckily for us, it doesn't matter much. So let's take a look at our loadout for the day. I'm using Fatebringer. The reason I'm using Fatebringer is because it's one of my favorite guns in the game. I really like hand cannons. This one is just a beast in Nightfalls. Oversoul Edict would be a really good option. What else? Fang of Ute, again, would be a really good option. I just have a preference for Fatebringer, and that's why I'm using it. Aphrodite's Spear. I'm using Aphrodite's Spear because it is a high-impact sniper rifle. It does massive damage, and mine happens to be an arc burn type. Patience and Time would be a really good choice here. Basically, any arc damage sniper, the more impact you can get, the better. Is going to really work for you. I would definitely go with a sniper rifle here. It's going to come in real handy against the witches, against the hive boomers, and against Phogoth himself. And then for a heavy, I went with Song of Ute, the machine gun. The reason I went with this is because it's got two perks that really come in handy. Darkbreaker, projectiles will over-penetrate through Hive Nightwall of Darkness, and Hive Disruptor, increase damage to Hive Majors. If you don't have the song, Thunderlord is a really good alternative, obviously. And if you don't have either of those, then whatever heavy machine gun you do have that does arc damage would be good, or a rocket launcher that does arc damage. Either is going to be really good, but Song of Ute just crushes it in this Nightfall. I am using a Striker class Titan. The only reason I'm using this is to get my flashbang grenades so that I can actually throw it at Knights and then burn them down very quickly while they're just standing around being stunned. And that's a really effective tactic. Other than that, there's no real reason to use the Striker class. And that's it. I mean, that's the whole loadout. So why don't we fly on down to the planet and get this thing started. All right, guys, we have landed. Real quick, I'm going to pop a black wax idol so I get a little extra glimmer. Used up a lot of glimmer during the Nightfall. Don't forget to pick up your bounties as well. I think Xander has like 2 of them, and Eris has, or maybe Xander has 1, and Eris has 2 that you can complete during the Nightfall, which is nice. A little extra bonus for doing the Nightfall this week. All right, so this is going to be a relatively cheese-heavy Nightfall. Because we're doing it solo, the first big encounter with a bunch of Hive Knights and a bunch of Wizards, that is really tough. So we're going to cheese that as much as we can, although it's not that good at cheese, really. And then Phogoth, obviously, we're not going to go into his main chamber alone.
There's no telling how far down
we're just going to cheese him from the doorway. So this room down here is kind of a pain in the neck just because it's hard to get in here. If you die here, though, it's not that big a deal. It's nice if you can take out either the Hive Boomer or the Wizard before you kind of start the encounter, but they weren't available for me. But you can see it's kind of a pain in the ass just to get out of this room. It's not a darkness zone, though, so if you die here, really not a big deal. You just continue on your merry way. If she ever stops shooting, I'll go down there. If I could shoot that guy, that would help. And she has just this perfect angle. That makes it very difficult to get in there. she does a lot of splash damage, so you can't even get, like, close to her. Take out that boomer if I will let me. The nice thing about her shots, though, the witches, is that you can hear them coming. But she's being relentless right now. What we need her to do is kind of back off so we can get into position. Alright, I think we got the boomer there. And that seemed to be a failed grenade. Where'd she go? Alright, there she goes. So, it's important to clear this room out. I have seen people just like rush through this room, but I like to use this area for the next battle. So I'll stand up here. When the wizards are coming, I will shoot down at the wizards from relative safety. So if this room isn't clear, you know, you're just causing yourself grief later. So it makes sense to clear this room. I have seen people just rush through it, and, you know, that's fine. But for my method, I like to clear it all the way.
I'll try to open that gate.
Alright, so the first wave is going to be Thrall. Light switch is on, so they're dangerous. But Fatebringer will take care of them pretty easily. If you do run into problems, just run up those stairs. They can only follow you to like that doorway there. Whoa! I should have reloaded. Bad time to reload. But you can see, they don't follow you all the way up. They will hide behind those doors, though. You see that. There should be a cursed thrall down here as well. Once you take out all the thrall, then you've got to deal with the boomer knights. And the boomer knights are actually pretty dangerous here. Well, they dropped a lot of heavy. That's great. So I'm going to use the song here instead of Thunderlord because this one will shoot right through their shields. And my goal
They know we're here. I'll get to work.
is to actually stun them with my grenade and burn them quick. Alright, I got 3 of them. Did I get that last one? Right. Yep, I did. Good. So that was very successful. Usually it doesn't go that well, but I happen to get them all with my grenade. So now we're going to fight these kind of regular enemies. There will be a witch. I think 2 boomers will come out as well. Or, I'm sorry, 2 knights. They're melee knights, not boomers. And this wave isn't too bad. You can just kind of sit back here and pick away. 2 wizards there. I would love to just pick these wizards off. But I'm not getting a very good angle here. And they are doing arc damage, so you gotta be pretty careful of them. So, as you can see, I'm deep in concentration here. Don't want these guys to be the end of me. Their hitboxes are so weird. Did I get her? There we go. Looks like we got a knight here. And I see another knight back there. And I am running out of sniper ammo, which is bad news. So I want to push forward and pick up some ammo. There we go.
I'm starting to
Great.
sense a pattern. Shouldn't be long.
Alright, the next one is kind of a pain in the neck. We're going to get a ton of boomer knights and some thrall, I believe. And the boomer knights like to get stuck up there and cause you a lot of issues. So we're just gonna be really ultra careful. This is the room, right? This is like the room of this strike. Phogoth is the main boss, but this is the room that, you know, I'm personally most likely to die in. So that's why I'm going to be so careful when I'm playing in it. Alright, I see some more thrall coming. They're being super cagey, though. There's one. I don't want to get too aggressive here, because I don't want a boomer to kind of catch me out and unprotected. Once we kill enough of this wave of enemies, our witches spawn. There they are right there. And they're going to follow us right into here. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep drawing them into this room right down there and coming up here and firing down at them. If we get lucky, one of them will stick around long enough that we can actually kill him. If we don't, then we have to keep repeating the process, and that can be a real pain in the neck. Here's one. When they come, run. Don't walk up these stairs. They will kill you very, very quickly. There they are. Oh boy. You see, once I get to the stairs, I immediately look for cover. And one of the pain in the butt things about these wizards is that they put that kind of mist up, and it can be really hard to actually see them. So a lot of times, you're actually firing blind at them. I don't think they followed me in that time. Yep, there they are. Damn. I had the perfect opportunity to kill her. And I just couldn't make the shot. That's a real shame. That was really poorly done. Alright, let's see. Where are they? Come on. There they are. Alright, I'm gonna pop some heavy. And hopefully I can burn these witches down with this round of heavy. Because I don't want to wait for the 5-minute cooldown. Whoa! Alright, there's another one down. That's good. Let's see if we can't get another one. She is. There we go. I think that was all of them. And I did notice I only got 25 for killing her, so I'll pop another black wax. Alright, we still got some enemies in this room though, so we're not done. We've still got some cleanup duty to do. Look at that, 2 boomers. Just sitting there waiting. They were trapped that whole time. Usually you deal with those guys before you do the witches, but they were just trapped up there the whole time. That guy can shoot through there. Damn it. Should have reloaded that before. What you really want to have happen is for these guys to jump down. But they don't seem to want to comply with my wishes. you came down. And he jumped right back up. Oh, there he is. Excellent. Alright, our runes are decoded.
The gate's opening.
I would like to clear this room just so I can run around looking for ammo. Like purple, right there. I think it's all clear now. Yeah, we're looking good. So I'm just going to run around, pick up some ammo, and then we'll move on. That is really the hardest part of the strike, though, right there. Everything else, compared to that, is pretty easy. So the next part, there's going to be an ogre and a knight. We're not going to worry about them too much. It's pretty easy to kill them. After that, we got, you know, the room with either a witch or a knight and a bunch of thrall. Again, a very easy room, and then we're on to the Phogoth fight. Aphrodite's Spear is a beast. If they sell this again in the Iron Banner, I highly recommend you guys pick it up. It is just... It's such a high impact weapon. And the fact that you can reforge it to make it anything you want, you know, it's just... I use it for everything. Unfortunately, I only have one. I'd love to have one in every burn type. A void, a arc, and a solar. Because it just does so much damage. I think that's it for here. I don't see anything else popping on my radar. So we shall move on. I played a ton of Iron Banner this week, or last week. I wanted to get the chess piece for all three of my characters on PlayStation. I started with the Warlock, then I did the Hunter, and then I finished with the Titan. And the Titan, for me, is by far my worst PvP. You know, the Hunter is really what I like most, and the Titan is what I'm worst at. So it was actually quite a grind at the end there to get that Titan finished up. But I was really happy to have the chess piece for him because it looks so cool. Come on out. I know you're over there. Didn't I just use yeah, I still got 4 minutes on it. Yeah, you know, in the Iron Banner, I think the weapons are now more balanced than they've ever been, which makes the whole experience more fun because your options are wide open for what kind of weapons you want to use. Felwinter's... Not Felwinter's Spear. What's the shotgun called? Felwinter's Lie. Definitely needs to be nerfed. Everybody's running that now. And the range on it is just insane. So they definitely need to nerf the base range on that one shotgun. And obviously Aphrodite's Spear with Final Round can be a one-shot kill to the body, which ain't right. But we're talking about individual weapons now. So, not like whole classes of weapons, which is awesome. You know, like, they've really refined the multiplayer a lot in Destiny. But they got a lot of work to do still with the multiplayer. You know, for instance, I'd like to see, you know, custom matches and private lobbies, that kind of stuff. But you know, right now, the way it sits, they've really done a great job with weapon balance. So, I'm going to burn this guy as soon as I walk in. Be real careful of boomers shooting in. Phogoth himself doesn't do a whole lot of damage because he's void, so you don't have to worry about him doing arc damage. If you've never done this before, basically we're just going to use this little area here. So this is the second room you walk into. You walked in through that door, you walk into the second room, up these stairs, and from the stair, you can just put damage on Phogoth from here without taking damage. You can run out there if you want. A Shrieker will spawn up here if you spend any time in this room at all. One thing you got to be aware of is that there will be knights and wizards that spawn to try and get you out of here. So you got to be aware of that. But this is by far the safest way to take on Phogoth. You can hear the Shrieker spawn behind you when you go out there. So just keep your ears open. And when we run out of sniper ammo, we're going to switch over to Icebreaker to just regen it. And use one of our other weapons in the meantime. As you can see, this is like, it is a very easy way to do this. It just takes a while. You just gotta be patient. So we've got some more efforty spear ammo now. Hopefully I can actually get a shot in at Phogoth himself. Looks like there's a wizard out there. The only thing about this is it's kind of hard to crit him. Sometimes you can get an angle with a sniper rifle from here and kind of shoot down at his crit spot. But a lot of the time, you can't. So I do want to take out this knight. Gonna drive me crazy. So as soon as he stops firing, Phogoth's almost dead. See, the Shrieker came out up there. You don't want to kill the Shrieker either, because he'll send out a death blast, which can very easily kill you. Just want Phogoth to come back to that window. I don't see him. Where is he? Hey, Phogoth. What's up, big boy? Come to my window. Ah, I missed him. That Shrieker's up there trying to shoot me. He'll just despawn though. Oh. And we ran out of sniper rifle ammo again. Let's see, can I... Yeah. At a certain point, these knights will shoot so much that you can't even see out this window. I wonder if I could bank one off of that doorway. No, I think I threw it through the door. Back out. That, it was dangerous. That was really dangerous. So the dilemma here is that Phogoth ain't coming over to the window, and those knights are kind of protecting it. I want to see if I, there's no real point to do another black wax idol. We're doing good. I think we got him about 3/4, maybe 2/3. He's almost dead. So we'll switch back to Icebreaker, regen our ammo, see if I can't do a little damage with Fatebringer here. Get him with this clip. Almost got him. Come on. There we go. And that's all there is to it. It's a pretty easy boss fight. Then go pick up our rewards.
Chained up.
See what we got.
Finally,
for
the abomination has been destroyed.
Our Nightfall
The Vanguard
rewards.
will be grateful.
The bigger they
A
are.
creature of the dark has been slain, and our world spared another atrocity. But how many more hive abominations are still out there, growing among the darkness? I fear we may find out all too soon.
All right, I'd really like to see the Monte Carlo come up here. That is one of the few exotics. I think it's the last exotic I need to really complete my collection. And I know it's not a great gun, but there's something about completeness. All right, let's see what we got. 108 kills and another Suros regime. That is my 4th Suros regime. That's crazy. All right, hey, you know, it's an exotic. I'll get an exotic shard from it. It's better than getting like a, I don't know, a crappy legendary or shards or something. Who knows what else I could get. But That's not too bad. You know, it's a Soros regime. I already had 3. But still, it's not a bad reward. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.